All right, everyone. So we'll come down to our backs. If you want to use a bolster, pillow, or blanket behind your knees, you can do so. And we'll just start with our centering. Any adjustments we need to get comfortable. Getting out any little wiggles or adjustments. Let's take a nice, slow, long, deep belly filling breath in. We're going to hold that breath up at the top. Let's exhale slowly through our lips. Good. Another nice, slow, long belly filling breath in. Holding that breath. And exhale through the lips. Right. Repeating that breath one more time at your own pace. As we exhale, just allowing our bodies to melt or connect a little further into the mat. Noticing our inhales and our exhales. And maintaining a relaxed but focused attention. So, should your mind wander, bring it back to your breath. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. Bring both heels down to the bottom left corner of the mat. We'll reach our arms up over our head and bring them to the top left corner of the mat. Just giving ourselves a stretch through that half moon. A nice slow long inhale in. And as we exhale, we'll bring our heels over to the bottom right and our arms over to the top right. Okay, getting that nice stretch through that side body. And big breath in. Exhale to center. Let's bring that right knee into the chest. We're going to reach down for that right foot. The right knee will come to the outside of the right arm. Our right hand will reach the right toe. We're going to do a modified half happy baby. And release the right foot down to the mat. Reaching down for the left foot, bringing that left knee to the outside of the left arm. And left hand to left big toe again into that half happy baby. And let's bring that right foot up, coming into our full happy baby. We'll give ourselves an extra stretch by pushing through the heels, lengthening through the legs. Just leave some softness in those knees. A few more breaths here. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together, bringing them in towards the chest for a hug. Good. Release the feet down to the mat. Arms come out into T position. We'll keep the soles of the feet connected to the mat. We'll bring the knees over to the right side of the mat. Again, keeping the pads of the feet connected. Big breath in. Exhale the knees to the opposite side. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the other side. One more time. Inhale, center. Exhale over. Good. And we'll come back to center. We'll bring those shins parallel with the ceiling. Knees are nice and tight together. Let's drop those legs over to the right side of the mat. Bring that nice big twist. We'll bring our gaze over our left fingers. Couple more breaths. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the left side of the mat. And bringing our gaze over our right fingers. Couple more breaths. Inhale to center. We're going to exhale the breath out. We're going to drop the right toes to tap the mat and bring them back up. Left toe tap, up. Alternating sides, nice and slow and controlled, engaging the core. After the next one, we're going to move to our heel tap and up, and alternating sides. One more on each side. Good. Now we're going to take both legs, toe tap down and up, heel down and up. Keep alternating between toe tap to heel tap. Trying to engage that core. Knees are still together. Good. We'll do one more of each. And feet up to the ceiling. Hands are going to tuck underneath our bottom. Let's reach through those toes as if we want to reach the ceiling. And then keep pointing through those toes. We're going to slowly lower the legs to a hover. Keeping at that hover, allowing the breath to still flow. Knees to chest. Feet back up to the ceiling. This time we're going to push through the heels. Nice and slow. Let's lower the legs. Pushing through those heels. Knees to chest. Last time, toes pointed up to the ceiling. Nice and slow, let's lower. Keep reaching through those toes. Knees to chest. Let's give those knees a hug, giving ourselves a gentle rock from side to side. Coming to stillness, feet come flat down to the floor. We're going to curl our shoulders underneath one another, pushing our pelvis up to the sky, coming into our bridge pose. Knees pointed upwards. Keep allowing your prana to flow. Nice and slow. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. We get to the tailbone. Bring the knees up to the chest. Give a gentle hug. Release the feet back down to the mat, coming back up into our bridge pose. Nice and slow. Come down one vertebrae at a time. When you get to that tailbone, knees to chest. Giving them a hug. Release the feet to the floor last time. Come back up into the bridge. Nice and slow. Come down one vertebrae at a time. And knees up to chest. We're going to bring those hands behind the knees and giving a rock from front to back. Let's just massage out that spine. And we'll come up to center. Coming into seated, we're going to take our strap, belt, whatever you might be using. Right. And just being mindful if there's a buckle on it. Let's bring those arms nice and wide above the head, putting some tension into the strap. Good. Big breath in. Exhale the hands back. Try and touch the bottom with the strap. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale back. Okay, we're going to come forward one more time. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Good. We're going to take the strap and bring it over our right shoulder. Our left hand's going to help encourage that right elbow back. And then left hand reaches underneath for our strap, walking our hands towards one another. So keeping those shoulders open. Sometimes if we're a little tighter through the shoulders, we want to curl in. I'd rather your hands further apart, but your shoulders open. Perfect. Nice, long, tall spines, pushing through the crown of the head. Couple more breaths. And release. Let's roll the shoulders front to back, back to front. And same thing on the other side. Strap over the left shoulder. Our right hand's going to encourage that left elbow back, long spines. Right hand comes underneath. And you probably find a big difference between one side and the other. Just keeping those shoulders nice and open. Good. Couple more breaths. and release. We can put the strap to the side. Let's roll those shoulders again, front to back to front. Coming to stillness, inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, around it back. One more time, inhale up. Exhale back. Good, let's drop that chin down to our chest and roll the left ear over to the left shoulder. Let's tilt that chin slightly up towards the ceiling. Gaze comes forward, dropping the chin down nice and slow. Come over to the right side. Good. Let's tilt that chin up. Comes forward and drop the chin down. Arms reach out straight in front of us, right elbow into the left, coming into our eagle arms. Let's try and bring those elbows up to shoulder height if we can. So keeping a long spine. Release, roll the shoulders out a little bit. Good, the same thing on the other side, right to left. And again, bringing those elbows up to shoulder height. And release, good stuff. Feet come into our cobbler. If it's more comfortable, you can have the feet further away. For those of you that want a little bit of a deeper stretch, bring those heels closer in towards the groin. And we're just going to gently bring the knees down towards the mat. Okay, so not getting a lot of force, but just getting that little extra stretch. We'll bring our hands to our feet, keeping those long spines. Let's hinge forward. A few more breaths here. Big inhale in. Exhale, allowing everything to curl inward. Starting at the tailbone, we'll roll ourselves back up to seated. Legs come straight out in front of us. We're going to put a bend into the right knee. You can keep the right knee on the inside of the left leg, or if you want, you can bring it to the outside of the left leg, whatever's more comfortable for you. Left hand's going to come to that right knee. Right hand comes behind us, helping us create that nice long spine. Big breath in. Exhale, twist over to the right side, bringing our gaze over our shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale to center, right foot to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Breath in. We'll bring ourselves up to center. Exhale the breath out. Right leg stretches out. And so left foot can be to the inside of the right leg or over, whatever's more comfortable. Right hand to the left knee. Left hand works like a prop to create that long spine. Big breath in. Exhale into your twist. Big breath in. Exhale to center, left foot to the inside of the right leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Big breath in. Bring ourselves up to center. Exhale the breath out. Let's come over to our tabletop. Toes are curled under. We're going to pull that belly button into the spine. Inhaling to our cow. Exhale, cat. Keep that belly button pulled in. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more flow through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Going back to our tabletop. The left foot comes back like a kickstand. We're going to inhale those left fingertips up to the spine. Exhale the left arm over the left ear. Really reaching through that left hand. Reaching through those fingers. Left hand reconnects with the mat. We're going to step that left foot forward, lifting the right knee off the ground. Inhale up to lunge. Exhale, get low in that right heel. Hands to either side of the left foot. Let's step back into plank and lower down into our tabletop. Good. Right foot comes back with a kickstand. Inhale those right fingertips up. Exhale, reaching through those right fingers and really reach. Right hand reconnects to the mat. Step the right foot up, lifting the left knee off the ground. Inhale up to lunge. Exhale, get low in that left heel. Hands come to either side of the right foot. Step back into plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's take that dog for a walk. Coming to stillness, right leg, three-legged dog. Really reaching through those right toes. We'll put a bend into the right knee, stacking the right hip over the left. You can stay here or flip doggers, you can flip. Right leg, three-legged dog. Step that right foot forward. Inhale up to our warrior two. Exhale to triangle. Beautiful, nice transitioning. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, one. Hands to either side of the right foot. Step back, down dog. Let's take that dog for a little walk again. Coming to stillness, left leg, three-legged dog. Really reaching through those left toes. And we'll put a bend into the left knee, stacking the left hip over the right. Flip doggers, you can flip here. Beautiful. Left leg, three-legged dog. Let's step that left foot forward, inhaling up to our warrior two. Exhale to triangle. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, 1. Hands to either side of the left foot. Step back, down dog. Roll forward into plank. Flow all the way through to your up dog or cobra. Exhale down. Looking between our thumbs, we're going to hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Let's bring our feet to the width of the mat. Hands staying at heart center. Let's sit back into our chair, legs tucking the tailbone under. Nice and slow. Let's get low into that squat. Elbows to the inside of the knees. Hands come down to the mat. Let's push our bottom up to the sky. Reaching for our elbows as we come into our ragdoll. Allowing that head and those shoulders to become heavy. Few more breaths. We're going to wiggle our feet underneath our hips. Good. Bringing our hands to heart center. We're going to sit ourselves back into our chair pose. Good. Taking our left foot, we'll stand ourselves up into our tree. Let's grow those branches. We'll take that left foot coming up into our Supta Padangusthasana. Releasing left foot back to tree. Hands come to heart center. Let's step back into our chair. This time, right foot to left, calf growing into our tree. Right hand to right foot, coming back up into our hand to big toe pose. Release to our tree. Sitting back down into our chair. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Toes are pointed to the top of the mat. We're going to step our left foot back into our Egyptian leg. So 1 to 2 feet between our front foot. You can add some softness to the knees if you need to connect your hands to the mat. Good. Now we're going to bring those hands behind the back, creating that flat back, pushing through the crown of the head. Nice. Good. Big breath in. Exhale it out. One more big breath in. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot forward. Right foot comes back. Good. Hands behind the back. Let's come back to the flat back. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps forward. We're going to allow our arms to be heavy. Starting at our tailbone, we'll roll ourselves up to standing. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, around and down. Good stuff. All right. Our feet will be hip width apart. Generous step back with the left leg into our warrior 2. Big breath in. Exhale back to reverse warrior. Good. We're going to straighten that right front knee. Left hand walks around the right wrist. Let's pull those right toes up as we come into our sky archer. Good. Releasing the right foot, putting a bend back into the right knee, right forearm above the right knee, reaching the left arm over the left ear. Beautiful transition, very nice. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Hands to heart centering nice and strong. We're going to come up into our warrior three. Push through that back heel. Push through that left foot. Left foot's going to come to the right calf as we come back to our tree. Release the left foot to the mat. Beautiful transition, everyone. Very nice. Good. All right, feet are hip width apart again. Generous step back with that, with the right foot. Coming back into our warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale, reverse warrior. Let's straighten that left front knee. Right hand wraps around that left wrist. Let's curl those left toes out. Coming back to our sky archer. Putting a bend back into the left knee. That left arm pulls us forward. Right arm over the right ear. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Hands to heart center. Let's come up into our warrior three. Pushing through that right heel, trying to keep that right hip down. And right foot connects up to the left calf. Back to our tree. And release down into mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Let's flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Exhale down. Looking between our thumbs, we hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Good. We're going to flow all the way through to our up dog or cobra. Exhale to down. Looking between our thumbs, hop or step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale to heart center. Last one, I promise. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Flow all the way through to your up dog or cobra. Exhale to down. Take a pause, take a breath. Walk your dog. Good. We're going to do one more flow through on each side, coming to stillness. Right leg, three-legged dog. Put a bend into that right knee. Flip doggers, you can flip here. Right leg, three-legged dog. Let's step that right foot forward, inhaling up to our warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Good. We're going to come back into that sky archer. So straightening that right front leg, curling up those toes. Right arm's going to pull us all the way forward. Left arm over the left ear. Beautiful. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Hands to heart center. Push up into our warrior three. You've got this. These are beautiful. Transition up to our tree, left foot, right calf. Left hand to left foot, back to a hand to big toe pose. Left foot back to the right calf. And release into mountain. Beautiful transition. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog. Left leg, three-legged dog. Let's put a bend into that left knee. Stepping the left hip over the right. Flip doggers can flip. Left leg, three-legged dog. Let's step that left foot forward. Inhaling up to our warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Shifting into our sky archer, straightening that left leg. Right hand pulls back that left arm. Good. Left arm pulls us all the way forward. Right arm over the right ear. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Hands to heart center. Let's push up into our warrior three. Transition to your tree. Right hand to right foot coming back to hand to big toe pose. Back to tree. And release to mountain. Beautiful flow, everyone. That was really nice. Excellent. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Let's take a breath here for a sec. Step back, down dog. You're going to have a choice. You can come now either into your pigeon or into your child's pose. If you're in your child's pose, start with your gaze to the left. Pigeons, left leg up, and we'll bring that left leg through, reaching through the right toes. And if you want to use any props or pillows here for underneath your left cheek or underneath your forehead, you can. Tuning in with our breath, noticing our inhales to our exhales. Seeing if you can sink a little deeper, either into your pigeon or your child's pose. If you're in your pigeon, seeing if you can reach a little further through those right toes. Just listening to the sound of your breath. Few more breaths here. If you're in your child's pose, slowly change your gaze over, or your face direction over to the right side of the mat. Pigeons, let's curl those toes under, pushing back into our down dog. We'll take a little stroll with that dog. Right. Coming to stillness, right leg, three-legged dog. Pulling that right leg forward and reaching through those left toes. And again, you can use a prop underneath that right cheek or the left hip or underneath your forehead. Maybe if we can reach a little further through those left toes, or if we can sink or melt a little deeper into the pose, keeping our awareness on our inhales and our exhales. Stay here for a few more breaths. You're in your child's pose. You're going to push yourself up to seated and then into easy pose or to cobbler. Pigeons, you're going to roll into your right cheek, bringing your legs forward. And again, coming into either easy pose or into cobbler, whatever's more comfortable for you. Okay. I'm going to create those nice long spines. Okay. Let's inhale those arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. Good. We're going to come into one of our breathing exercises. So you can use left or right hand. It doesn't really matter which one. I just want to make sure that you have a nice long spine. So remember to find those sit bones, pushing through the crown of the head. You're going to take your thumb, covering up your left nostril. We're going to inhale the breath through the right. So visualize that breath coming up the front of the forehead, around the crown, all the way down into the tailbone. And then exhaling the same way. Visualize the breath coming up the spine, around the head, and out the right nostril. And we'll release the left nostril. Pointer finger covers the right. Inhale in, up the front of the forehead. All the way around and down. Exhale it out the same way. Good. So we're going to switch sides. So covering up the left nostril again, breathing up through the front of the forehead. When you get to the bottom of the tailbone, visualize the color red. Exhale it out. Switching sides. Again, breathing up through the front. And as we come down to the tailbone, again, visualizing that color red in the base of your tailbone. Exhaling it out. Coming over to the other side. This time when we bring the breath all the way down to the bottom of the tailbone, you're going to say in your inside mind the word lum. So L-U-M. It's the sound of the root chakra. Exhaling it out. And repeating, same breath, all the way up, around and down. And we get to the bottom, saying lum, L-U-M. Exhaling it out. When you've completed that breath, your hands can come to your knees. Just going to drop the chin back down to the chest, allowing the head to be heavy. And that spine a little more lengthening. Roll the left ear over to the left shoulder. And nice and slow, bringing the right ear over to the right shoulder. We'll return the left ear over to the left side. And one more time over to the right. Drop our chin back down to center. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. We are going to get ready to come down to our backs to come into Shavasana. You can bring a pillow or a bolster for underneath your knees again. And if you don't have one, that's okay too. You don't need to have it there. Come down to our backs, making any adjustments we need to get comfortable. So if you need sweaters or blankets or eye pillows, any of that good stuff, feel free to do so. We're going to make any adjustments we need to get fully comfortable. Just allowing everything the opportunity to melt. So let's do a body scan, starting in with our toes. Maybe give them a little wiggle. We'll bring our awareness to our ankles. We can give them a little roll out. Bringing our awareness up our shins and our calves, allowing them to soften. Tuning in with our knees. We have our quads and our hamstrings towards our hips and our pelvis. Just allowing everything to soften. Coming up the tailbone, tummy, rib cage. Coming up to our lungs, allowing our breath to soften, deepen. To our collarbone and our shoulders. To our elbows. We can roll out our wrists. Wiggling our fingers. We'll come to our neck, our jaw. Tuning in with our nose, our sinuses, and our cheekbones. Allowing our foreheads to soften. Gently tense up the whole body. And release. Just allowing everything to fully and completely melt and to connect with our mats as we enter into Shavasana.
In stillness, bringing your awareness back to your breath. Noticing your inhales to your exhales. Noticing the sound that your inhales and exhales make. And gentle movements to your fingers and your toes. Keeping a slow, long belly filling breath in. So slow exhale it out. Taking a nice slow, long inhale in. And as you exhale, come over to your right side. As you come to your right side, bring your awareness to your heart center. Thinking about something that makes you happy, that brings you joy. And allowing that happiness and joy to fill your heart center. Allow that feeling to grow and to expand. Allowing that feeling of happiness and joy to reach all the way down to the tips of your toes, to your fingertips, all the way up to the crown of your head. Allowing that feeling of joy and happiness to radiate. Allowing it to bring a smile to your lips and genuinely bring that smile there. Feel that smile, feel that happiness. And stay here for a few more breaths. We'll take a nice, slow, long inhale in. And as we exhale, we'll push ourselves up into seated. We'll bring our hands to heart center, giving ourselves thanks for making time for ourselves and our practice today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.